Scooby Gang, are you ready to find out what happened in this place that I've forgotten the name of? That could have been a good introduction, but it wasn't. So, should we play some more Mine Haunt? No, I feel like that's traumatic. Dirty clothes. Are they our dirty clothes?
Shouldn't be so hard. And yet.
Are they Steph's dirty clothes? Should we sniff them? So we're going to do some laundry. This is the laundry episode. This is the household chores episode, apparently.
See? I can be a person.
Well done. It's difficult as well. If you're dealing with something like grief or depression, you know, it can be difficult. Just getting out of bed is like a big deal. So, you know what? You did your laundry. Well done. Like, you know, baby steps, right? And that's the thing as well. If you're going through something difficult like that, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be like, I have to do so much stuff. Be like, every baby step I take right now is me winning. You know, and yeah, because you are. Because like, anything you do, like doing nothing, just existing is so hard. So anything you do on top of that is like a big win in my book.
Hey, Shushu. Thanks for sticking around.
You're welcome. I'm Shushu in this game. I'm also Ducky. I'm Shushu, but me in the future is Ducky. Right, let's keep looking. Get dressed. Oh my goodness. Look at us, absolutely bossing it. So how do I flick through? I like the wolves. I like the wolves because it's like wolves like carry that element of like family, right? Like wolves are in a pack, and there's two wolves on it, and they're both like howling at the same moon. So I like to think that that's like spiritually her and Gabe like together. So I'm gonna go with that one. I like that one. How do I select it? Back. So that's why I'm gonna go for that one. Photos.
Fuck. I just got him back. How can he be gone?
At least they have the time that they did. At least they were able to reconnect. At least they know that they were good people and they liked each other, you know? Because he spent like all that time looking for her so desperately. So the fact that they were able to reunite, even if it was for a short time, is like really positive.
The kind of person who got that worked up over a college essay could be capable of almost anything.
What? What, so she's suspicious of Rye? What?
Feels like a million years since that day with Gabe. Hasn't even been a week.
She's messy. You're messy. Not as messy as me, though, I'm going to be honest. Glasses.
Not much to toast at the moment.
Well, it's good that she's not drowning her sorrows, right? Let's clean the dishes again. See, I love this game so much. It's like, they're actually showing you, like what it's like to go through something like that, where it's like you just don't care, you know? And then to do something like that, it's like, well done, you know? Like, that's actually quite a big achievement. Look how filthy the cups still look.
It's a start.
It is a start. It's good. Well done. Pat, right? Back patting time. Well job.
Okay. That did make me feel a little better.
And it helps your future self as well. It's like, that's another, like, good technique, is like, how do I help tomorrow Alex? How do I help future me? If I clean the dishes now, then I'm not going to have that, like, frustration of, like, looking for a cup. Or, like, when I really need a cup of coffee, like, the cup's just going to be there. And I'm going to be like, thanks past Alex. Or thanks past Cinderella. Or thanks past whoever. So, like, help future you. And that's good as well. And then thank your past self. Be like, thank you, past self, for washing the pots. Be like, just be kind to yourself when you're going through stuff. Oh, look at the puzzle. What was the puzzle? Pick up the missing pieces, Alex. I hope you haven't lost a piece. Clean it up. Come on, girl. This is the doing shit episode.
Food. Clean home, clean mind. Right, Dr. Lynn?
I'm like, don't worry about the choices you make too much as well. People, right, when you're in that survival mode, when you're in like just surviving is difficult, like don't beat yourself up too much for the choices you make, because sometimes you're going to have to rely on comfort food, you know, like me and my stress eating of the hula hoops. Sometimes you're going to have to rely on comfort food. Sometimes you are going to drown your sorrows because you need to numb at that time. So don't beat yourself up for that. And also like, but help future you, because if you're in a cycle where you're eating shit and you're drinking, you know, if you're putting bad stuff into your body and your body's not getting the nutrients it needs, then you're not going to have like the brain capacity, and you know, you're not going to feel healthy. You're not going to want to get out of bed the next day because you're hungover. So like making those decisions to help future you, like treating you tomorrow as a best friend, loving future you as you would love that person that you've lost. Even, you know, what would the person who was lost say to you in that instant? So all these kind of things can be, I think, beneficial when you're grieving or depressed, or you know, and you're just in that existing mode. And then again, like making the choices to not drink, you know, or to
I've spent enough
healthily.
time up here the last few days. It's time to get the truth.
And it helps future you. But again, it's like whatever
Gabe
really
really
you need
meant
to
the
do
world
to
Steph.
survive is good. You know, whatever you need to do to cope is a good choice, in my opinion.
Thank God for this thing. We'd never have found Ethan without it.
I hope that Ethan is using his drawing and his storytelling skills as a catharsis, you know, to be able to cope. What's the album there?
At least I got to have a few good moments.
Exactly. You know, every time you do Dancing with a Broom now, with no music on, you're going to think of Gabe.
I wonder how she's really holding up.
Yeah, we should probably go and see Charlotte. You know, they both loved him. They're both going through it. So.
Would have been fun to see Gabe crush some sweet powder. Or whatever snowboarders say.
And I think it's good. It's good to be around other people who are grieving, who, you know, don't expect you to be. Oh, can we go upstairs? Finally! You know, to be around people who don't expect you to put on a happy face. You know, other people who are like, it's okay to feel like shit right now. Is like also good. It's so pretty.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. This is so nice. This is so nice. When I used to live in a pub, there was a fire escape. It was like a metal, like just a metal like balcony thing, like a thin one. But I used to sit up there, like in the rain and stuff as well. With like friends and family. And
Why look up at the sky when you could look at a sculpture instead?
that's nice. Again, it's about like two things coming together.
I'll toss
Really?
those soon. I swear.
Interplay between them.
We should have gotten so many more sunsets.
Let's sit. There's probably music that should play that's not going to play, but I need the thumbnail screenshots, okay? I need the pretty scenes. I need the pretty images. Oh, like, why did I do
I thought
that?
this was going to be the one. Finally. Despite all the disappointments, I really let myself believe.
Let yourself believe. Let yourself have hope. for
I
the
believed
future.
you. Completely. I let myself hope. Really hope. For the first time in years.
And don't lose that ability to hope, right?
Even after I freaked out in front of you and hit you, you didn't push me away. You sat right there and told me that I wasn't broken, that I was special, and I belonged. Then you died. then I don't know what to believe now. Except you're gone again, and I'm still here.
Like the church in the background as
Alone.
well. Again, representing like faith and hope and spirituality. And support as well, you know, if you are part of a community like that. And even whatever you feel when you look at a church, you know, as well, if that represents disillusionment to you as well, like that's okay. Whatever you're dealing with is okay. You know, whatever your human experience and human story is, it's okay. Like that, the missing seat, the empty chair, that's pretty, we'll see what these games do to us. How do I get out of this? And I like that. I like that she spoke to him. I like that she had a conversation with him there, even though he's not there. You know, maybe he is there. Maybe he's, it's so beautiful. Is that like a swing set down there as well? That is so gorgeous. Even like the old buildings look, you know, it's part of the landscape. Bird feeder. Can we feed the birds?
No birds today.
Might be because we're not feeding them, you know. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag.
Gabe really loved this place.
I can see why. I think we all want to move to Colorado at this point, right?
Gabe was such a dad.
Daddy. Oh, there's a memory. And that's good as well that she can still access the memories. Like, she's got that superpower to be able to do that.
You could stay here too. I wouldn't try to stop you.
Yeah, good. I'll be the only trans person in a town with a population of like 4. That sounds like a blast for me. Thanks for not trying to stop me.
I'm sorry, Izzy. It's not you. And it's not the band. I fucking love that shit. But I need to try this. It's just time for something new.
Wearing my drugstore
I knew it.
makeup, my drugstore lipstick.
I knew this would happen eventually. Fucking... See you around, Steph.
Okay, so Izzy is Steph's friend. She was in the band with her. The bandmates. Izzy's trans. Did I say that? And that was the conversation where Steph said, look, I'm not touring with the band anymore, I'm staying here. And Izzy left without her. Did I get that right? I feel like I need to watch that again, but I'm going to do it when I replay. I want this in The Sims! I miss this. We had this in The Sims 2 and I miss it.
I bet Gabe could even make golf fun.
I mean, you're going to lose a lot of golf balls that way. Like, that is a bit wasteful and it's not very environmentally friendly if you're, like, hitting them over there. I assume it's just into the little cup, but you can imagine him driving a few. Can I play with it? Can I not do any putting? Right, fine. I see how it is. Life is strange. You're not going to let me have any fun. I mean, you give me foosball and you give me foosball and you give me video games. But, like, I'm needy, okay? I want the golf as well. I like the butterflies as well as a symbol of transformation, you know, of something ending to become something new, because the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, right? It completely dissolves in there and then it comes out as a butterfly. So it's talking about, like, maybe like crawling the human experience and coming out as, like, the soul. I don't know. There's a lot of, like, that kind of metaphorical stuff in these games that's really quite nice, actually. Really quite like that. Quite nice, actually. What's this note? Alex, I'm having so this is from Jed. Oh my god, I would spend all of my time with Jed. I'd just be like, take me under your arm, we'll cuddle each other. You lean on me. Lean on me when you're not fair. I don't know the words. I'll be your friend, someone to carry on. Alex, I'm having a small event for your brother tomorrow at 9. I'd love to have you there, but no pressure, okay? You take all the time you need. Is that what we went to, or is this another event? We're there, Jed. Jed, here to support you. Alex, let me know if you need any groceries. I'll cover the cost. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Like, I love him. And again, I love that he was the father that Gabe needed but didn't have.
Thanks, Jed.
Alex, I'm so sorry. Apartment's yours for as long as you need. You know where to find me if anything comes up. He's a good person. We need more Jeds in the world. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to face the world with our new wolf top? I think so. She did well. I'd say that was a good day. She got out of bed, she got dressed, she did laundry, she cleaned up. You know, she existed. This is gonna rip my heart out, isn't it? Whoever she meets here. I love that, like the cheesy photo they've picked as well. Pick the chair up. Clean up down there as well. Again, if you're having a day where you can do it, help Jed out. Clean up the bar. You know, be there for him like he was there for you. Because, like, he's going to go into that like she has and, like, have the memories of, like, I tried to do something nice for everybody. I tried to do something cathartic. It went wrong. Probably very predictable. Again, I grew up in a pub. Been to a few wakes. And, yeah, when family get together and they're all going through stuff, very common for a fight to break out. Jed!
Oh, hey, kid,
Daddy.
you don't have to do that.
I want to do it, Jed. You don't have to do it either.
Wanted to apologize. For all of us. We're all grieving, but that's no excuse.
You don't have to
It
apologize.
was your brother's wake, and you both deserve better than listening to a bunch of fools squabble.
They're just processing in the way that they have to process it. Again, you deal with stuff the way you deal with it, and it's fine. It is what it is.
I appreciate it. That was pretty rough. Although it's hard to imagine a good version of your dead brother's wake.
No, there's no good version. Just all of us trying to get through it together the best we can.
Exactly. Exactly. Very sensible, Jed.
Wasn't the first wake held in this old building. I doubt it'll be the last.
Right? Again.
Anyway,
Can't
if there's
relate.
anything I can do, just let me know.
I need to talk to Mac. I know he's lying. I just don't know why. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, he helps out Eleanor at the flower shop. That'd be the place to start.
Thanks.
Okay.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking
I'm
for.
not looking for closure.
If
I'm
you
looking
get
for
any
answers.
at all. Just don't pin all your hopes on Mac Loudon.
Got it, boss. Aye, aye, Captain. I get it.
Thanks for looking out for me, but what else am I supposed to do?
I wish I had an answer for you. But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte wants to see you. And one more thing.
Yes, Daddy?
I've been meaning to give you this for the last few days, but I didn't want to disturb you up there. It'll get you through that door and the one upstairs.
What door upstairs? What are you on about? What's this key for? Scooby Gang!
This
Key
is
theories,
your home
go.
now, for as long as you'd like.
He's such a good person. What about rent? He's gonna say no rent, but
What about rent? I don't want to be a freeloader.
Don't worry about that for right now. We'll work out a way for you to earn your keep when the time comes.
he's such a good guy. He's so nice. And I think it's helpful for him as well. Oh my god.
Give him hell.
I think it's helpful for him as well because I think he's that type of person, like,
I have no idea what to even say to him.
it's cathartic for him. It's cathartic, I think, for Jed to be that fatherly figure, you know, to support other people. It's like, that's probably what gets him through. You know, knowing that he's needed, knowing that he can help, that's what it is, isn't it? It's like, knowing, like, even though he's suffering and hurting, because Gabe was like a son to him, right? You know, being that person that makes it easier for others, and like knowing that you have a place where you're making things better. Like, you have value, you're making things better. Like, I think that's the kind of guy that he is. If he turns out to be a bad guy, it's going to break my heart, I tell you what. Oh, look at this. Oh, Alex, I'm so sorry. I should have saved him. He couldn't, though. That's the thing. There's nothing he actually, even though it was a horrible decision to make, it was the best. It was like the best bad decision, right? I should have saved him. I don't know what to say. Hey, that was terrible. You shouldn't have had to see that. I know you're going through a lot, but can we talk? I know it's asking a lot, but I really need to talk to you. So, I mean, this was... That was over like a couple of days and she hasn't responded, which isn't the best thing for her to do, because clearly Ryan has to go through something as well, and talking to her is part of that. I guess she just wasn't ready, you know? Okay, let's have a look. Charlotte. Alex, I'm so sorry. You don't have to respond, but I just wanted to tell you, thank you for saving Ethan's life. I don't know what I would do if I lost him. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Dear Alex, very much my pleasure meeting you. Thank you, Ducky. That was sweet. So sorry. I love Gabe. I can only imagine what you're going through, though. Please call if you need anything. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Glad to hear it. Hollinsville service for Gabe. Good luck in this new chapter. This colour has been blocked. You will know. So she blocked her old therapist. Let's have a look through this because we didn't look at this last time. Alex, we have a session scheduled in my office. Are you going to make it? Alex, punctual attendance of scheduled sessions with your assigned counsellor are a precondition of your residence at Helping Hands. Alex, let's call this strike one. I'm sorry I lost track of time. Per our session yesterday, to pilot the self by... Right, thanks. I hope you find it helpful. Just checking in how you're feeling after everything. Is Heather okay? She's upset, which I think you'll agree is understandable, but she's not hurt. I'm so sorry. Alex, where are you? Your things are gone. Who are you with? Alex, please get in touch with me. No one knows where you are. Alex, I realise you're in an emotionally vulnerable position right now. I'd like to speak to you before I leave for the night. Are you settled in? Yes. May I stop by your room briefly? Yes. So she ran away. Good luck in this new chapter of life. So Dr. Lynn, I think, probably had the best of intentions, but she was very businesslike, right? Very professional, and maybe that's not what she needed at the time. So she probably had the best of intentions to like help her, and clearly Alex has emotional issues, and she's one of those people that shuts down, and you know the amount of times that she doesn't respond to people just shows that she's one of those people that goes inwards, which is kind of like bottling things up or stewing or dealing with things yourself, which sometimes you need to do. But again, I think there's a lot of emotional work that she has to do throughout this game in order to really understand her emotions and work with them rather than trying to fight them or suppress them. Just call me Dr. Lynn. Dr. Lynn, medicine woman. Okay, so what else can I go on here? My block. Gabe was the most caring person I've met. He never stopped looking for ways to make life better, whether that meant coming to Haven to find his dad or fighting to get a grill all the way up the stairs to his rooftop. He was always willing to help out anyone who wanted to improve their lives. He probably put even more hours into my college interview than I did. He was the best kind of person you meet once in a lifetime. Goodbye, Gabe. I'll miss you forever. Lovely message, dear. I'm here if you want to talk. Same here. Sam and Josh. Ooh, Sam and Josh. Are they like trying to... Like, if you need a shoulder to cry on, like trying to chat her up or something. Oh. He's providing food and everything. Like, okay. Irregular hours for next week. County Sheriff's Department is serving protecting Haven Springs. If you've got a crime to report, when are the hiking trails open? Someone's been blocked there. This is what I wanted to look at. What did she say? We here at Typhon Mining were shocked and saddened to hear about Gabe Chen's death. Such a loss of life is always tragic and affects many in our community. We would like to take this time to assure the community that Typhon remains committed, as always, to following the strictest safety practices in the industry. Doesn't mean that you can't do more, right? Your community is our community, and we will cooperate with any and all law enforcement and get very, very... That's very much like a PR message, right? The poster has disabled replies. Yeah, probably a smart thing to do. 2-hour warning. Typhon, they'll be detonating charges in 2 hours. Riley's single. I'm sorry if I call her Rachel, by the way. Ellen is doing the best she can, you know, posting what works for her there. I asked Charlotte if I could have her tulips instead of exchange for these tulips. Alright, so what else have we got here? Ethan Fear. So we've got new additions to the diary. It's so easy for your brain to turn on you. The same part of you that tells you stories and makes art and gives the world order and beauty and meaning is the part where nightmares grow. So your imagination can be a benefit and a curse, I guess. And sometimes these nightmares leak out and seep into the world around you. I can still see Ethan collapsing in on himself at the edge of the ravine, so scared that he couldn't move, couldn't breathe. I reached out because I had to reach out. I submitted to his fear because I couldn't think of any other way forward. And it worked. We made it back, and I collapsed on the hard, solid ground, and I kept thinking, this is who you can be if you want to be. Somebody who helps people. Somebody who understands. Again, she'd be great at like being a counsellor or something, wouldn't she? For a few seconds, everything was so clear. But then the ground wasn't solid anymore, and Gabe was gone. What good am I to anyone if I couldn't stop that? You couldn't stop that though. And you did do good, right? Not being able to save Gabe doesn't unravel all the good stuff that she did for Ethan. None of it will save me. Ninth Warden couldn't be afraid. I thought I could hunt the monster. Thought I could hunt it. Thought I could be brave. Nothing can save you. There's nothing to save. That's not true. That's her being what would you call it? Self-destructive. Because she's not, it's almost like I couldn't do this one thing, so nothing else matters. Where actually she did a huge amount of good. Like, she saved a child's life, you know, she worked through her own fears and his fears. So, like, your care setup don't weigh my cares down, right? It's like, yeah, she's bundled it all together, where actually it's like very separate, different things. Steph's sorrow. Steph's sadness was born out of love. See, again, it's like, what's the underlying emotion? What's causing it? What's the root cause of what you're feeling? And doing that in-depth emotional work is really, really beneficial. Steph's sad, the emotional onion, if you will. Steph's sadness was born out of love. It wasn't empty. There was a dimension to it, a form, and a volume of loss that I could step inside. In there, I met a Gabe who felt very much like my own, only more so. An instigator, a listener, a prodder, a cheerleader, a shit stirrer, a brother basically. It wasn't long, but it was long enough to know exactly what Steph needed. The best piece of my brother. I could conjure for her from thin air, just for a moment. So we played foosball, and for once Steph got to win. Yeah, I actually tried there. It was dumb and goofy and over in a flash, but in its wake, the sadness was lifted, and Gabe didn't seem quite as gone as before. First Ethan, and so she's processing, she's gone from that kind of doom and gloom mindset of nothing matters, that kind of apathy, into nihilism as well, right? Into processing and into remembering and into like the joy. I don't know what the 7 stages of grief are, but I feel like she's going through them. First Ethan, now Steph. I think I'm finally starting to understand this thing. Gabe was right. It is a gift to connect to someone, to feel what they're feeling, to help them. Oh, here we go again. Just wish he'd been around to tell me earlier. Football champion, don't shit on my yard. I'll be crashing here tonight. Move to Denver, one more game. I want to make things right. I don't want to fight. So I'll be crashing here tonight. Don't turn out the lights. Okay. Don't turn out the lights. I don't want to be alone, not tonight. That's a cheesy one. Okay. So I feel like, how long have I been recording for? 29 minutes. I think I might leave it there, and then we'll keep investigating. But I hope you continue to enjoy it. I hope I'm not being too annoying with my psychoanalysis of the game, with my emotional onion theories. Freud, watch out, Cinderella's coming for you. I'm gonna write the next book. When the emotional onion makes you cry, investigating your tears. I'm gonna go. Do take care. I'm gonna go and get coffee, I think, before I keep playing. I feel like I need it. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Leave me comments again about, you know, if you agree or disagree with the stuff that I'm saying. Have you gone through anything like this? If you're comfortable sharing. And yeah, I'm enjoying the game. Are you enjoying the game? I'm gonna go and get coffee. Do take care. See you again. See you again soon. Bye.